More than a dozen schools throughout the valley have received thousands of dollars worth of grants for their music programs. Palm Springs Friends of Philharmonic distributed a total of $70,000 as part of its 50th anniversary celebration. Today, I interviewed the executive director, Marnie Mitzi, about what the grant will do and why it was needed. Marnie, tell us about this $70,000 grant and how it's going to help Coachella Valley schools.
Thank you. Well, as part of the Palm Springs Friends of Philharmonic 50th anniversary that we're celebrating this year, the board of directors decided to allocate $50,000 originally to support music programs in our local Coachella Valley schools. After we received so many wonderful and compelling, and the need was so great for music education, the board decided to increase it so we could make the money spread that much further. So we're just so delighted to be able to help all the young people in the Coachella Valley who wish to study music.
Explain for us what this money will be used for and how many schools it's going to benefit.
Well, the committee we had a review committee of our board of directors that met to review some, almost 25 applications. And they decided to set a priority of funding our middle schools because we felt that those were impacting our students at a younger age. And if we got to them at middle school, perhaps they would continue into high school. We also made a priority of funding a purchase of musical instruments, because of course those will last for many years and will impact a larger number of students. So we had schools from all of our three local school districts were awarded, and I can't remember exactly how many of the schools we sent out. I think it was about 12 schools that were funded.
That's a lot. And what has been the feedback you've received from the schools?
Well, the teachers have just been over the moon because it was an easy grant program. It took them very little time to submit the applications. We know our teachers are all overworked and overwhelmed most of the time. They're heroes in my mind. And they were just like, this is greater than our annual budget that we have. And we're playing on instruments that should have been replaced 12 years ago. And so they're just delighted, and the process has been easy. We get the money to them as quickly as we can. And it's just been a real joy to know that we're making a difference, not only in the kids, but frankly, these wonderful teachers that give so much to our students to help them learn the joy of music.
And Marnie, for folks who don't have children in schools and don't necessarily pay attention to music, why is it important that our kids are given this opportunity to learn more and be involved in music?
Well, that's an excellent question. And I'm so thrilled to be able to answer that, because it's not just about training students to be musicians. This is about really helping our young people in so many ways. Sports are a wonderful thing. We all know how great sports are for our students, but music is equally important. The students learn self-esteem. They learn persistence. It's hard to play an instrument. You have to keep at it. They learn self-esteem by performing. They learned to work together as a team. And there's so many important life skills that these students learn through the study of music that will impact their lives forever, whether they choose to be scientists or businessmen or whatever. But we feel it's really, really important. And studies have shown that students who do study music in schools do better academically.
All right, Marnie, we appreciate your time. Thanks so much for joining us.
My pleasure.